Hello and welcome to Divine Astro. To all my viewers, we had our session for the exaltation in the sign of Cancer, where Jupiter is currently transiting. This is primarily being in Cancer. Jupiter is making the very fast transit in the nakshatra Gochar. You can state from the Pusya in Cancer to the Mercury ruled nakshatra, that is our Ashlesha. Now, the divine moment is likely because 16th of August is when Mercury itself is also been transiting in Ashlesha, and on 19th of August is when Devgiri Brihaspati Jupiter is been making this transit in the Ashlesha. That is why it has become so benefic being the part of the Jupiter transit in Ashlesha. It makes it much more vital. If we understand from the very nutshell, Mercury is nothing but our expression, our communication, the trade, commerce, our intellect as a whole, and this is how the symphony of this particular transit is going to happen. To understand this, I would state like the Navtara Chakra. This gives the absolute vision how it would be the time to come until it moves finally to Leo, where Devguru Brihaspati in the 31st of October would be moving into. Well, for the Navtara Chakra, if you remember, we had our discussion. It is absolutely a great phenomena, becomes the success, I would state, for the signs whoever does latches, that is based on your birth star, to the 2nd, 4th, 6th, 8th and 9th, or we can say the Sematara, Sampattara, you can state like the Sadhana Tara, Mitra Tara and Ati Mitra Tara. That is how it. I would state for all my new viewers, those who have been for the very first time being into this channel, if you find the content pretty much resonating your well-being, please like, share and subscribe to this channel. That gives you a greater amount of motivation for new kind of transits which comes into place. To taking it as the next level, this would be the great amount of opulence in all of your where you can say like efforts being put, primarily where you begin to showcase or demonstrate yourself for the time to come in every areas, because business acumen is a most in this current Kali Yuga, where we all been supporting in some means or the other. Now going on for the very first of the which lies for the Sampattara, that is the Saturn rule nakshatras. It is the Pusya, the Anuradha and the Uttar Bhadrapada. This are the three of the nakshatras which comes in the Sampat. It usually will give you a greater amount of opulence. Some of the very fruits which is been absolutely ripened, I would state. The karmas which you had pretty long, the time which you might have been over a period of time which you have put it on, it is so, I would say, pious. Because of this period of time, it gives you a sudden breakthrough. That is how, because Mercury is known for also the quickness, the swiftness. That is how you are going to ripe the fruits of your deeds done in the very early. That is how the beautifulness of this Sampattara, when this kind of transit of Devgiri Brihaspati does takes place in the 19th of August in the Ashlesha. The next, I would say, it is which is been the Rahu ruled nakshatra, which is in the Sematara. For the Sematara, it is the where you can say like the Adra, Swati and Satvisa are the three ruled nakshatras of Rahu. They are been into the Sematara. Sema is known for good, as it does states by everything which you do very much proactively or effectively this part of time, all will be in the very corner of every stones been touched upon is going to bring you all kind of fruitful results. It is likely a kind of efforts also which you also put it across over a period of time. When also Devguru moves into the Leo, then also you are going to get the best of the results. But this is no less than that. But this is a time you are all going to recall everything in every direction brings good results, good news all around. That is how it does sound spy for all the three Rahu rule nakshatras. The next, which is the Sadhana Tara, that is the moon rule nakshatras. These three are our, where you can say like the Shravana, Hasta and Rohini. Of course, it is primarily whenever you are in the sadhana, it is a greater amount of symphony, a greater amount of opulence. It is more than what you can say in the if you have been into the Sema, it is also in the very good in the kind of Tara, if I would state by from like Sampath, it is very good. It is also a very good. Here all of your efforts all of your endeavors are into your next level. Everything brings a big amount of outcome which is literally been you are been pondering upon. You are also going to gaze before the time some very good opulence. Much of your productivity is going to outcome this period of time. You are going to showcase the best of your talent in every areas, in office space or any kind of business ventures, wheresoever you are going to come up with colorful feathers, the feathers in the cap. That is how it would be. The next, which is in the Mitra Tara, these are the Venus rule nakshatras. In the Mitra Tara, you are going to see primarily the Bharani, the Purba Phalguni, the Purvasad. These three nakshatras of Venus are going to be here. It is genuinely unlike for the Rahu ruled nakshatras. It is generally a good time, being the Mitra, as the name it does states by. It is primarily the friendship. So you are going to have a good period of time. This would be a good tenure. Everything you do becomes fruitful. You are going to get recognition, accolades, during everything, whatever you do. Even post this also, while also it moves to Leo, you are also one of the known signs where it will be much more better. But this period is no less productive than anything, being in the Mitra Tara. The last but not the least, that is the Ketu rule nakshatras, which is the Ashwini, Magha and Mula. They are in the Atimitra. As the name sounds, it brings extreme piousness in all of your efforts being put across. You are been selling high, everything whatever you have did in the previous time or in the now, or something which you give the kinds of touches, those niceness in your touch is going to bring the good kind of results while the next move happens in the Leo. So this is literally a great time. It's a great phenomena you are going to see across. That is how the beauty of the transit for being in the Pusya, I would say once in Pusya and then now it is been moving into our particularly Ashlesha. This is how the dynamism, the boostness in all of your endeavors it does brings by. I hope this is a small period of time. I would state a strongly 2 months of time you are going to get a a great amount of outcome which you had been looking on for all of you. For the remaining of the nakshatras, for all of the signs, it is average to normal. That is how it would be. Hope you have a great time. Cheers. Take care.